Okay. So yesterday we practiced the read aloud, which are the first item type for the speaking, right? Today we will be starting with the describe image. Okay, then after that we will go to the retell lecture. So you guys need to be quick with your responses, right? So that we're not wasting time. So preferably just utilize the same time which you will be getting in your test, right? For every image there are only 25 seconds to prepare, right? So after sharing all the templates and everything, I don't think you should be utilizing more than 25 seconds to prepare your response, and then of course come up with your responses, right? So these classes are provided by CECA, right? And you know that other classes are also we are conducting the other classes as well, like Nati, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Nepalese, right? And IELTS classes are going on, which the timing for them are 2 to 4, Monday to Friday, Melbourne time, right? So you can tell others as well, and if you after such classes you can avail those services as well, right? And also the TR lodgement services, those are free these days. Like if you want to change any education provider, you can consult for the same. Any migration related advice to Canada, you can consult for same. And you want to assess your document for the Canada migration, those are also free, right? So all the things are provided by CECA. You should like the Facebook page of the SICA, as I told you, so that you can get all the updates, and the link are mentioned there for the classes we conduct here. So okay, so it's like for the Nati classes, I can share the link and the schedules here. But yes, the best way possible is just like the Facebook page. There are all links, and if there are any changes in the classes, it is also there. So it will be more appropriate, and you will be getting all the updated links, timings, and days mentioned in that. So just on the Sika page of the Melbourne, go search Nati, right? And you will get a post where all the Nati links are posted with their times, with the day mentioned, right? So everything is up there. So you just need to click that link and you will be entered into the class like you guys are entering here in this class, right? And if you still want me to, definitely I'll sharing that towards the end of the class, right? Okay, so Shan is there in the group. Are you there, Shan? Oh no, Shan is not here. Okay, just Shan sent me the video clip, and nobody else sent that, and it's sad to tell you guys. If anybody doing that, making a video clip regarding the classes you are attending, how you feel about it, yeah? So if you can do that, kindly do that. There is only one candidate who did that, and that's like, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, and I'm expecting her in the class soon. Yeah, thank you, Kimberly. I'll be waiting for that. Just send on my number. You have got my number through the group. You can send me through. All right, let's start.
Your number on the group?
Yes, as an admin, that's me. There are two numbers, and I hope you got the Shipra's number.
I don't. I just have the WhatsApp group. I don't know.
WhatsApp group, there are two numbers mentioned as admin, and one with ending with I don't know. It's okay. One ending with 60. You need to send on that number.
Okay, I'll be preparing it. Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's start with this describe image. So majority of you already attend the class, but yes, there are students who are new here. So describe image is going to be the third item type in the test. So the first one will be the read aloud, which we just practiced yesterday. Then repeat sentence. Maybe we will be practicing those tomorrow. And today, the third one, that's what we are practicing, which called describe image. So as the name suggests, it means you will be given with the image in front of you and you have to describe that image in your own words, right? And your task is that you have to speak about the key information provided in the describe image or in the image given, right? So as you can see, image can be this simple as well. Like right now you are looking at the screen and there is an image of a table, study table, a laptop, a mug of coffee, a book, spectacles, and there are some other articles are placed on the table. So image can be this simple as well, and image can be really complicated, like a map of the entire world, mentioning the different weather condition in different continents. It could be that complex as well, right? So for the describe image, this is going to be third item type, and there will be 6 to 7 item types in the describe image. That means you have to just answer 6 to 7 question in this particular item type. So this is the score is going to your speaking module only. So there is nothing like that it is imparting to some other module or some other item type. It will remain to speaking. That means it has potential to score, to give you more score in this speaking. It can boost up your speaking score. So this is important item type for the speaking module itself, because there are 6 to 7 item types. So the potential is great here for giving you score in the speaking itself. And the real target here is that you are just being really fluent. You are not stopping yourself, you're not hesitating yourself, you are not fumbling and you are not taking time to think like umming and ahhing. You're not doing that, right? So these are the things to completely avoid if you want to score good here. Even you missing on content, even you are not speaking all the things mentioned in the image, but whatever you're speaking, if you're speaking that fluently, you will be able to get good score, very good score in this particular item type, right? So here you will be given 25 seconds to prepare the image. So there will be an image like this on the screen, and you will be given 25 seconds. And after that, you will be having 40 seconds to answer that question. Now, if whenever I told you, whenever you have 40 seconds in the speaking to answer any question, then you have to speak 35 second plus if you are after 79 plus score, right? Right. So if you are after 79 plus score, you have to speak 35 second plus, right? And don't try to go till 40 second, because what happened if you're just trying to cover all the 40 seconds, so maybe you're just speaking few microseconds more than that, or maybe you just speaking a second more than 40 seconds. What happened, that sentence will be chopped off, that word will be chopped off, and it will affect your fluency. So that's why the best possible thing is to keep yourself within 35 seconds to 36 or 37. That's it. You should be finishing your response in this particular time if you are after 79 plus in the speaking. And if you're after 65 plus, which is 7 band, maybe you are just finishing your response in 30 seconds. It's fine, right? So 6 to 7 types diagrams will be like line graph, pie chart, bar graph, Venn diagram, picture, map, pyramid, and process diagram. So these are the categories of the images, diagrams you will be getting in this particular item type stated in the describe image, right? And here you go with the bar graph. This is like how you will be having a bar graph. So it is just giving the information regarding the sugarcane production in Queensland. This is an exemplary one, right? This is one, and this is the uh, template which you can use if you are just depicting the bar graph. That means this bar graph depicts the information regarding sugarcane production in Queensland. The data is calibrated in thousands of tons. It is crystal clear from the graph that the year 1997 has the highest production, whereas the year 1999 has the lowest production, right? So it's like this is the template which will help you to just go through with this image. But yes, again, you can take the screenshot of these templates as well. And as everyone have the template, I have shared with you all, like the one which you can use for all the statistical and the non-statistical diagram description. So better you can stick to that. It's just for the students who are new here. You can definitely take this screenshot of these ones as well, and you can judge later on like which you are opting. So there are two options for every image, right? So it's your choice, whatever you are opting, whatever you feel comfortable to speak. And you need to remember that template so that you are not fumbling, you're not hesitating, you're not buying time to think what I'm going to speak in here, because this is something where you cannot take any pause. You should be really fluent, just speaking whatever you can see in the image by just taking the help of these sentences and just picking up the information as per the sentence is mentioning, and that's it. You are just speaking that, right? So this is like bar graph and line graph. like this. It maybe the line graph looks like that. With the 3 lines, there may be 2 parallel lines as well. The 2 line graph can be also there, and 1 single line graph can be also there. So these are the 3 possible types of the line graph you can see, right? And this is going with the line graph. You can click this template as well. This line graph highlights the number of visitors per month in summer 2013, right? And it's from the month June till September. There are 3 places they are visiting: British Museum, Science and Natural History Museum, right? So this is the template. You just read it, what the sentences are saying. So as per the sentences, you are picking up the data, you fixing it up here. And there are easy way to diagram description as well. What are those? Like I'm just saying, this is a line graph I can see right now, and this is depicting the number of obviously I have to say the title. So, and I'll be just covering how many months, what are the differentiation. Then I'll be just also I can speak about the British Museum. The British Museum is given in the orange color. The visitors given to Natural History Museum given in the blue color, and then it is in the red color, right? The Science Museum, and the data is into thousands, starting from 0 and going till 800,000, right? So it could be also one other way, when you are completely have no clue like what I can speak about it, right? And then just picking up, okay, the tourist, that means the visitor, they remain highest in the British Museum only from June to September, and they being the lowest in the Science Museum from June to September. So it's like it's up to you how you are depicting the information without taking any pause. So these templates, they help you to speak everything in a flow, but still sometime if you're just forgetting the template, or maybe you're just missing one sentence on that, so how can you speak like that? You can simply speak in the manner I just gave example as, right? It will still cover your 30-35 seconds, right? But better to stick to the templates so that you are not just running out of the time or running ahead of the time. It's not like you're finishing in only 25 seconds and you have to speak 35-second plus. So templates are really handy, and that will elaborate the image you are depicting in exactly 35, 36 or 37 seconds, right? So when you're talking about the line graphs, these are the phrases you might be using, right? So these are the phrases you might be using. The figure fluctuated between, because the line graph, it's have up and down, there are fluctuations. Sometimes the line graph rose sharply, sometimes it's just declining dramatically, right? So these are the phrases which will help you to say the trends in the line graph. The figure rose sharply to reach a peak of, it gradually rose, peaking at, after several up and downs, it touched the peak of. So you can take help from these phrases, and you can just describe the trend in the image. Then comes the pyramid. Like this is the simple image of pyramid. It is having the 4 things, like what is the balanced formula for 100% well-being. It consists of exercise, nutrition and sleep, right? And there are the different colors in the diagram, right? But yes, I'll be sharing a template of course first, then we will be talking further. So for pyramid, you can use this particular template, right? So pyramid, basically they are sometimes the way you are looking at the image, it could be this, it could look like this as well, but sometimes it can be like in slabs as well. Like the bottom slab, it has some information, and then there is another slab, then another, then another. So there are in total 4 slabs of the pyramids. So if such information is given in such pattern, so you are just picking up the information like what you can see at the lowest level, then thereafter at the 3rd level, and then next level showcases, and then finally at the top of the pyramid, what information you can look up there. And if the pyramid is that as simple as you are looking at the screen right now, so it's like it's a bit challenging to extend the answer in 35 seconds, but still we have to speak it. Maybe we just started with that I can see a triangle kind of image, right? And there are 3 sentences I will be giving you, which you can use with such like this images, where the information is quite less, and there is a chance that I am not making it up to 35 seconds. So those 3 sentences, extend it a bit, and again the conclusion sentences, it adds up into the time. So this is how you can still cover the time even if the image is as simple as you are looking at the screen right now, right? And pie chart, the easiest one, as I generally told you, because every share of the pie depicts information, percentage, number, with the item mentioned, right? So these are the easiest one to speak about. So as you can see, it is depicting about the post-entry degrees awarded in 97 and 8. So these are the degrees. These are the share mentioning which degree is which percentage, right? So it's very easy to depict this information, starting with the highest, going towards the lowest, right? And speaking to the least one. So this is how you can depict out the pie chart. And this is the sample template. Slices of the pie chart illustrate what it is, post-secondary degrees and all that. Data is presented in form of the percentages, and line share is covered by the associate degree. Followed by that, moreover, there are another degrees mentioned here. However, the smallest part occupied by the doctorate degrees. In conclusion, it can be said that the diagram is quite knowledgeable and informative for me, right? So that's how the pie charts are. Table. You see, there are a lot of information, but tables are the easiest one to speak about. First, you have to cover this topic, like what this table is about. Then what is lying in the first row, that is important to cover. What is lying in the first column and row, both things are important to cover. And when it comes to the figures, that the number, normally there will be numbers, it's not important to cover them all. Just speak the highest number, the lowest number, the average trend you can see, and just conclude it up. That's it. So just tables go like that, right? So this is the template. You can speak with the table, including the 3 sentences I'll be sharing after, right? And then the next image is process diagram. You see there is a process here that from the radiata pine thinnings, how the paper is made, right? It is the process of plantation to paper, and this is having different steps, right? Every step is a process, different process leading to the another step with the another process, and then there is a final product in the paper making machine, which is paper, right? So it's sort of such diagram or process diagram. The sample template, here it goes. Given process diagram, right? So process diagram can be man-made and natural, both things. So this one is a man-made. We are making paper, which is a man-made product. And sometime it could be a life cycle of a silkworm as well. It could be a life cycle of frog as well. It could be a life cycle of tree as well. So all those things are natural one. So there you can just say that the process diagram show the life cycle. But here you will be just saying the process diagram shows the production of the paper from plantation to final product, right? Various steps, stages, yeah, procedures. Now, initially, what you can see in the first step, what is the process happening there? Furthermore, it is transferred or developed or converted. You can take help from these words depending on what sort of things you are looking at the diagram. After that, sometime the next stage, further converted, developed, transformed into. So what you can see, what kind of transformation is occurring out there, and finally what is the end process or end product, and then concluding it out. So the maps, next one. So you see this is very complicated by looking at it, but it's like very easy to speak the maps. Why? Because maps, we have to start with the different approach, like what you can see on the right hand side, left hand side, right, on the upper section of the map and the bottom section of the map, and what kind of colors you can see in here, right? And what text is written. So just simply you quoting about the text, like I can there is a text written stating climates unstable, unsuitable malaria, and then unsuitable for malaria and unstable for malaria, and there is no malaria, there is absence of malaria. So it's like you just need to cover the things mentioned, and with practicing one map, it will be make more clear how you can speak about it. So this is the template which go with the map description, right? And this is Venn diagram. Venn diagram is like there will be two overlapping circles, right? And there is a central part of the circles which is common to both things mentioned differently. So now they're talking about the pets, indoor and outdoor pets. So these are the pets which are indoor, these are the pets which are outdoor. But then there are two pets, cat and rabbit, which share the both characteristics of being indoor and outdoor. So whenever anything is given, any information is given in this overlapping area of the circles, that mean that thing, that information is common to the both things mentioned differently, right? And that whatever is mentioned on this place, on this area, it relates to the right part of the information, whatever it said, and whatever is mentioned in this part of this circle, that means it is related to the left part of the information mentioned, right? And this is called Venn diagram. This is the template. Just quickly make a screenshot of that, right? So the given Venn diagram depicts information about, crystal clear from the Venn diagram, that on the flip side, contrary, however, they also share certain characteristics, and that's the area we're talking about, the overlapping. Overall, it can be seen that it is an interesting diagram regarding pets, indoor and outdoor pets, right? So these are the sort of the diagrams you might have in your exam, right? So the main thing, no umming, no erring, no repetition, no hesitation, no correction in here, right? Nothing. So whatever you are speaking, you are just speaking in a flowy way, right? There should be nothing like that. There should be no thinking sound. There should be no hesitation sound. There should be no unnecessary pause, right? Because the fluency is the key in the describe image. The more fluent you are, the more marks you can get in here, right? And there is a structure in all the templates that it is having an introduction, then it is highlighting the key points, then it is saying the conclusion. Now remember that you cannot miss on the conclusion. If you're feeling like that I am speaking more and maybe I'm covering my topic in 40 seconds, then what you can do, you should be first like stopping up whatever sentence you are speaking up, stop it there, add a conclusion, and end your answer in 35-36 seconds, right? Don't drag it to 40 seconds. Just in case you are going up to 38 seconds, 39 seconds, it doesn't affect your score. It's just that just give yourself a aim that I'm just speaking within 40 seconds, I'm not exceeding that. And if you just giving yourself the same that I'm speaking for 36 seconds only, you see for some diagrams still even you are just speaking say 37-38 seconds sometime, right? So make a target that I'm speaking for 36 seconds only, to be on the safer side in both ends, not speaking less, not speaking more than required, right? But yes, every diagram, it need to have a conclusion. So only one sentence can serve the purpose, like this diagram is quite knowledgeable and informative me, that's it, right? And the word overall, the template you guys have, the statistical and the non one which I'm talking about. So overall word actually describe that. Now this is the conclusion of the diagram. So that's why it's very important to say that word overall and then the last sentence, right? And the template I'm saying here, I'm sharing that, and many of you have it already. It's just for the students who are attending it for the first time. So those are the templates you will be speaking, you will be using. It's clearly your choice. If you want to opt these ones, you're more than welcome. And if you want to keep the one just I shared now, it's your choice. So let me share this one. Okay, here you see, this is for the statistical data. So statistical data means whenever you are having any kind of the pie chart, bar graph, line graph, that means there are figures mentioned, right? So if there are any information with the figures mentioned, so these are the 7 and this including this 8 sentences you are speaking, it will cover your time, it will cover the main points mentioned in the figure, it will be having an introduction, it will be having a conclusion, and you don't have to change it for every image, like every image with the statics in that, you can use this one, right? So you can see here it says the given image graph gives information about, data is calculated, after having look I can see various trends are emerging, it is clear that the maximum figure is of whatever it is at, and whatever the percentage number or unit of measurement. Second highest figure, other hand minimum figure, and then I can say some more information. That means whatever is left, now just say that in one sentence, and then it is concluded that this information or this pie chart, bar graph or line graph is very informative and knowledgeable for me, right? Now this is the one, it is for the statistical one. Okay, now this is the one, it's for the non-statistical images. Non-statistical means when you are having any random pictures, diagrams, pyramids, map, tables, right? So all these comes into the non-statistical under this one. And for some of the images, you have to merge the both templates, right? And how you can merge that? Suppose it's a table, pyramid, it's a table and a pyramid. Just say these two one and accept that other you won't be merging them. So pyramid and table, sometimes they do have some percentages or number in them, right? So if that's the case, first of all, use these introductory lines, same as like the non-statistical one, right? After that, if it's a table, now just pick the third sentence, the highest figure, the second highest, other trends, lowest one, and conclude it up. Same goes to pyramid. If this is the pyramid you are just speaking about, right? And it is having percentages or numbers, suppose, or any data which is a number, then first three sentences, right? And then pyramid, use the one like on the bottom shelf, what you can see, what is the percentage, right? Or and then moving towards the next ones, or maybe you're just speaking like these are the three sentences, and after that, what is the highest thing, second highest, minimum, and then conclude it up, right? And except that, for diagrams, random picture, Venn diagram, life cycle, processes, and maps, you have to use this one. Like the first three sentences, this is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see it gives information about, now if it's a Venn diagram, so you will be just pasting up here, giving information about the pets which are indoor and outdoors, right? So now, again, on the, then you will be moving to that you can split the given such kind of the images into the parts. Like on the right hand side, what you can see now, right hand side I can see the indoor pets which are this and that, and on the left hand side what you can see, right? And in the middle, if there is any middle part, is for the Venn diagram, you know that the area which is common to the both categories, right? And if it's a map, again same way, right, left, in the middle, what you can see, and you will see this is the easiest way to talk about any given map. And if you're feeling like now this is the information which is not covering up the time, then start talking about the colors you can see, right? This is the second thing you can add up. Same goes to the diagram. Process diagram, that mean if it's a life cycle of any natural occurring thing, or if it's a man-made product and the process is given, so you have to divide that into the stages. After these three sentences, divide them into stages: first stage, following stage, next stage, right? And then final stage. And overall, this what to be said, right? It is must to say, overall it is concluded that the given image is very informative and knowledgeable for me, right? So you see, this will make your work really easy. These one, describe image, statistical, describe image, non-statistical. Is it clear with everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, so here we go. This is the first image right now on the screen. And what kind of image it is? What kind of image it is, guys?
Process.
It's a process diagram, yeah. So it's a life cycle, kind of. And what's and what, like, whose life cycle is given in it?
Fruit.
Tree and fruit, like yeah, how a tree is how you like how a tree is grown, like from the tree you get the bud, the flower, the fruit, something like that. Yeah, and the fruit has a
Okay, where it need to start, guys?
oh,
Now this is very colorful image,
starts
right?
from the tree, then there are buds, then you get flowers, then you have a fruit, and then the fruit has a seed which falls in the ground, and again you get a tree out of this
Exactly, you can go.
out
And
here.
either way you can go. It's
Yeah.
nothing to do with where it is starting, where it is ending. Suppose my knowledge of this one is says like that. Okay, the process is starting from bud. That's my understanding of the diagram, and I feel okay, it is bud and then it grows into a flower. Flower becomes gives and after that it gives fruit, and fruit produce the seeds, and seeds help us to sow trees, and again trees, there are the buds on the trees turning into flower, and the whole process continue, right? So maybe that's my understanding. So the target here is that whatever you're saying, you are saying that fluently, and you covering up the part, the things mentioned in the diagram, right? Now you are using the non-statistical one, the 3 sentences. This is an interesting image, random picture, and what it is, process diagram.
Yeah.
Then starting from any of the, say you are starting from the tree only, the tree, it produces the buds is again on the buds there are flowers grown on them, and then after that the next following the product is the fruit, and then from the fruit we get the seeds, and seeds are used to again for the trees, right? So this is the, and after that when you feel like okay, now this is not covering up my time, what you can speak as colors. So right, this is a very colorful image as well. You can see different colors in that, like red, green, yellow, white, purple, right? There are many, brown. So there are many colors you can see in here. So just take your time, take your 25 seconds, think about this image, how you can cover 35 seconds for this image, and then just tell me who's ready to give the answer for the same, right? Just quickly tell me who's ready with the answer.
Can I try or something? Or let someone else try?
What are you saying?
If I can try or let someone else.
Sure. Why not? Why not? Just give it
Okay.
a try so that others start speaking as well. Let me count down your time, yeah? All right, start, please.
This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. The given random picture is a process diagram which starts from the tree. The trees have buds. The buds become flowers, and the flowers, after some time, become into fruits. The fruits have seeds, and after the fruit is eaten, the seed goes back into the ground, and the seed becomes a tree. And this diagram is a very colorful diagram. It has the color of green, yellow, purple, red, and brown. And in conclusion, this image is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
37:59. Nice one. But it's like towards the end, why your voice became shaky?
Yeah, because I didn't know the timing and I was looking at the timer and looking at
You
it.
don't have to, yeah. Maybe you can keep the phone in front of you while looking at the timer. You were
Yeah,
just
yeah,
covering the time well. It is
yeah,
somewhere around 37
yeah,
or
because
38
I
seconds.
have a
Perfect.
timer somewhere else and the image is here and I was looking at both the things and then I did.
All right, no worries, but yeah, be confident enough. You know that
Yeah,
you need to have a clear and confident voice till the end for the answer. And this is
yeah.
very easy, and this is very okay and nice one. The answer is cool. Okay, who's the next one to say the answer? Kindly please hurry up with your answer, guys. So the student who are here since long back, why you guys are not giving answer? You have simply to say like, this is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see it gives information about how a seed is grown and it gives fruits at the end. And the diagram is a process diagram which is having tree in the center, and it is producing the buds. The buds are converted into the flowers, which again followed by the fruits, and the fruits produces the seeds, and seeds are used to plant the trees again. So the whole process continue entirely endlessly, and this is having different colors like pink, red, green, and purple. This is very colorful image, right? And in conclusion, overall this is quite informative and knowledgeable for me. Maybe there are a lot of stuff to speak, and even you can just exceed the time limit, which is 40, right? You can speak more than that as well. So just try it once, because I have different sort of images, and if you're not covering it up, so it's like you will be at loss. I will speak up for sure, Rashmita. I know that you always participate. I understand that you are, I mean, right now it's like really hard for you being on duty. Okay. I won't be able to. Okay, Sanjeev, you want to give an answer? Manpreet, Sanjeev, Manpreet, and Sukhdeep, Harshita, Daman, Raman.
Yes, ma'am.
Taran, you there? Why are you not speaking?
Hi, ma'am. Yes, okay.
All right, go
I will
ahead.
speak.
Yeah. So we're waiting.
Yeah, okay. But I didn't set any timing.
All right, no worries. You just
Yeah.
say and I'll say.
Okay. Here is an interesting process in front of me. This process highlights life cycle of tree. From the image, it can be clearly seen that how the process is done. Number one, the tree. It produces a bud and then it converts into the flower, and it followed by the fruit. I can see in this picture the fruit converts into the seeds, and seeds it becomes finally tree. I can see in this picture different colors: green, red, brown, and white. I can see it is also showing data and providing information about the tree. Overall, this picture very informative and knowledgeable for me.
It's 29:05. So it's like you just haven't covered up the 3 sentences prior. So that's why it is 29:05, and you have to speak more, like more 6 more seconds, right? And if you may be adding more things into the introduction, so it is very easy to cover 6 seconds, right? But yeah,
Okay,
it is
ma'am.
good. Yeah, time is not good, but the answer is good. Okay, who's next? Damanjeet.
I haven't tried it before, and I
It's
haven't
clearly fine.
memorized.
If we do mistake only, then we see how we are doing it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So just go ahead. Just maybe keep the template in front of you. Okay, don't worry about time this time. Just try to speak it.
Okay, but I haven't memorized that template, and I'm using it on mobile phone. So
Oh, you on phone. All right. So I can show you that along, but I can show you. I cannot share the 2 screens at the same time. No, I can't do that. All right, fine.
I will try. I will try to do the next one, or maybe
All
next
right, all
after
right.
that.
Fine, no worries. Anyone up for this image? Quickly, guys, anyone? Raman, Sagar, Honey. Okay, Honey is on work, Ashmita is on work, fine. And Alka. Alka, it's you or your husband up there? So, okay, anybody on the computer, laptop, attending the class?
Can I try, ma'am?
Manpreet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Here is an interesting image in front of me. Having a closer look at given random picture, it shows a process diagram. On the screen, I can see in the center tree, it produces bud. After that, it produces flowers. Flowers followed by the fruits, and fruits followed by the seeds. In this picture, I can see various color, that is green, red, and purple. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, 2433. So I guess if you are just adding up the, I don't know why it's like you are not adding up the 3 sentences for the non-statistical one. Guys, the templates I shared later on, the statistical, and I'll every day in the prescribe image class I tell you that like those are very calculated one, right? If you just following them, you want to be not it's not like that you won't be able to complete the 35-36 seconds. So just stick to those ones, remember them, they're very important. It's very important to remember them, right? So remember them and try to just say the given things in that particular template by the help of using the sentences in the template. All right, let me bring the next image on the screen. Okay, so here we all are, the place we're living in right now. So we just have to talk about that place. It's not moving down. All right. Okay, it doesn't have this this is next image, right? Ignore this part. So this is only the image you can see. This is a map, right? So map, the first 3 sentences again going to be what? This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see that the image is of a map, and it is the map of the Australia, right? And then on the left hand side, what you can see, what is your left? It's Perth, right? On the left hand side, I can see the state named as Perth, right? On the right hand side, there are many states mentioned as Brisbane, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, and there is another state which is looking like an island, which is Hobart, right? And the bottom part of the image is having another name mentioned as Adelaide. Top part of the image is having another name, which is Darwin. The image is quite what do you say, it's not a uniform image, right? It has many colors. I mean, it has 2 colors. It has green and it is black. It is having black color, and it is based on statistical local area boundaries. That means 1 dot is equal to 1000 people. So overall, this is quite informative and knowledgeable image for me. So now, give it a try. Who is giving it a try? The very place you are in. Why you guys are so afraid to make mistakes? I don't understand this. Even after you having template for the first time in like today, it's okay to keep the template in front of you and just try to speak, right? And if you want, I won't be saying the name of the person who is giving the answer, because ultimately I can see whose mic is up and I'm speaking. Are you giving the answer, anyone? Kimberly, Taran, okay, you guys can speak, I think. Other people, they are just feeling too low to speak. Oh, come on, guys, you are 14 people and no, not a single answer.
I will give it a try, ma'am.
Sure, thank you. Okay.
Okay. So when can I start?
Right now.
Okay.
Okay.
This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see it gives the information about map of Australia. And on the left-hand side of the map, I can see 2 states, Perth and Darwin. And on the lower side of the map, I can see Adelaide, Melbourne. And on the right side, there's Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane. And on the very lower part of the right-hand side of the map, there is a Hobart, which is kind of an island. And the map have a number of dots on it, and based on the statistical local area boundaries, one dot is equal to 1,000 people. So overall the map shows the population based on the Australia. And in conclusion, this image is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Very good. You see, it's 44:09. So you just crossed the 40 seconds as well. So you see, if the image is as simple as you right now looking at the screen, it's no big deal to speak it in 35 seconds. And you should be ending it while you just spoke about now. One dot equals to 1,000 people. Overall, this is quite informative. And then you will be exactly 36 seconds, right? So very nice, Daman. Nice try, I would say. It is
I,
covering all the things. You didn't even spoke about the color, but still you able to reach to the 44 seconds, and that's great. Very good. All
Thank
right.
you.
So anybody else?
Can I
Can I
try?
try,
Yes.
ma'am?
Okay.
Taran, go first. Yeah, Taran, go first.
Okay, Taran.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Here is an interesting map in front of me. This map highlights map of Australia. It also shows how the map splits into different parts. From the image, it can be clearly seen that on the left side, there is a Perth. I can see on the right side, there are different states, which is Brisbane, Sydney, Canberra. I can see Melbourne, Adelaide. I can see there is another state which shows Hobart, and it is an island. I can see on the top of the map, there is a Darwin. I can see there is another state which is at the middle in the map. There is Adelaide. I can see the more data presented in there based on statistical local area boundaries, which is one dot equal to 1,000 people. I can see different colors, which is green and black. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
What happened at the last? All right. So it's 39:46. And you see,
Okay, ma'am.
yeah, this is good. I mean, till the time you are in 40 seconds in the zone of like less than 40 seconds, it's good. But yes, try to be 36, 37, because you never know. 46 seconds, you are really precise towards the 40 seconds. So maybe you're just speaking one more word and you are crossing 40 seconds, right? But yes, this is nice one. You haven't even said the previous sentences as well, but still you're able to cover it. Very good. All right.
Thanks,
So
ma'am.
anyone wants to speak the same image, or should I move the next one? Should I move to the next image?
Try?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll just put the timer on. This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. The given random picture is the picture of the map of Australia, which is green in color. And there are many states. In the north is Darwin, then there's Perth, there's Adelaide, there's Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane, Hobart. The image is based on the statistical local area boundaries, and one dot is one person is equal to 1,000 people. And the image is quite informative and knowledgeable to me. The dots that are there are more densely populated in Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney. There are very few people in Darwin, and this image is informative to me.
Okay. So words of 39:89.
Yeah.
It's 39:89, and you see, and you are speaking, definitely you're speaking more. And if you're not looking at the timer, so I'm pretty sure that you're crossing 40 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So, the real challenge is to be in that particular time zone. But
40
yes,
seconds.
again, you covered everything. But I know when you work with the timer and you
Yeah.
start getting nervous toward the end that I need to finish it, and then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
become shaky. I do understand that, but you should, try to avoid this thing, right?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
definitely there will be a timer, not in
Yeah,
the form of
because
numbers, but
when
definitely
it's on
in
the
the form
screen,
of
you
a
can
bar.
understand a bit. Otherwise, when the
Yes, 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 yeah. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So moving to the next image. Okay, here it goes. It is right. Okay, here it is. It is wage growth, consumption, household debt, and the information is giving in percentages. So there is no topic sentence here, right? So this is a bar graph. You can start with the highest, second highest, and lowest. Very easy information, clearly mentioned. Nothing
can
to
you make your own topic sentence? I mean, create it.
No, 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 no. You don't need to. I mean, you should not be just speaking. Maybe you're just saying that this is a bar graph giving information about
Yeah.
wage growth,
Yeah.
consumption, and household
Could
debt.
you say that?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and just like that. And then obviously the data is calibrated and the percentages. And after having a look, I can see various trends are emerging, right? And the highest, the maximum figure is of household debt, which is 40%. The second highest is of consumption, which is 15%, right? And the minimum figure is of wage growth, which is 5%. And in the figure, there are few colors mentioned, which are blue and black, and it is covering an average of 0% to 45%, right? So, okay, who is starting with this image? And maybe if you feel like I may be running out of the, running ahead of the time, or I'm just finishing early, so just be clever here. Try to borrow a sentence from the non-statistical one and fix it here. So
I
that
ask if it's okay to say this is an interesting image in front of me.
exactly, it's fine, guys. It's you, so it's your cleverness how you are just using the two given templates. Sometimes mixing them, merging them, if that serves the purpose, it's fine, right? Okay, yeah. So there are many students here. I want at least Manpreet, you're not speaking. Manpreet.
Yes.
And Harshita, you should try at least one image. At Sukhdeep, same goes to you. Gursanjam. Okay, you just entered now, but you have understood till now. This is a describe image going on for the PTE speaking section. So if you feel comfortable, you can also speak about the given image. And Sanjeev, I guess by this time you are just somehow near the templates, keeping them in front of
I
you.
would like to give it a try, ma'am.
Sure, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
I have not remembered the template, but I still.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, maybe you just speak your way in your own words. Let's see how it comes out.
Okay, let me start.
Mm-hmm.
There is an interesting picture in front of me. It is a graphical picture. On the x-axis, I can see wage growth, consumption, and household debt. On the y-axis, I can see several figures in percentages. From the picture, I can see that household debt has the highest percentage, which is 40%, and consumption has the middle percentage, which is 15%, and wage growth has 5%. From the picture, I can see different colors like blue, white, and black. From the picture, I can see three different kinds of wages, consumptions, and household debt. Overall, this picture is very informative.
Okay, so it is 37, 29 I won't count because I was not stopping. 37 seconds, right? So there is only one thing that you repeated: wage growth, consumption, and household debt. And other than that, it is beautiful. Other than that, the description, it has everything. But actually don't make it a habit of saying I can see. It won't affect your score, but it's better not to make habit. Like I already have one person who's having this habit, and I cannot break this habit of her now. So just don't make this habit. Try to start with the subject, every time,
Okay,
rather than I can add, maybe you can add one or two times, it's fine. But yeah, this is a nice one, Sanjay. Without the template, if you can cover 7 seconds. So with the template, it is very easy to cover the 37 target, right? Very nice. Okay, Sukhdeep, you want to give it a try? Yeah, please.
Sure, ma'am. This is the interesting image for me. The given bar graph depicts the information about the all percentage of 0 to 45% in the highest percent. So in the highest percent of household debt in a 45%. In the after that 15% of consumptions and 5% of wage growth. Overall the informative knowledge for me.
Okay, so it's 32 seconds, but one thing, Sukhdeep, you should not be repeating yourself, right? You don't have to correct yourself. You don't have to repeat yourself. This is the one thing which you need to be completely avoided here in the describe image, right?
Yes,
So, but yeah, nice try. It's 32 seconds, not bad. And as I told you, you have downloaded the app ELSA, ELSA. If not, kindly download that and take daily lessons from that app regarding the pronunciation. All right?
okay, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Okay. Who is next here?
Can I try, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Here, can you hear me now?
I can hear you very clearly, Taran.
Okay.
Okay.
Here is an interesting bar graph in front of me. It is also showing data and providing information in percentages. From the image, it can be clearly seen that it has different items, which is waste, growth, consumption, and household debt. From the image, it can be clearly seen that the maximum value is 40% in household debt, while the minimum value is 5% in wage growth. From the image, it can be clearly seen that in consumption, there is at least 15%. I can see in this picture 0%, 5%, and 10%. I can see 40% and 45%. I can see in this picture different colors, which is blue, white, and black. From the image, it can be clearly seen that there are various numbers, 15%, 20%. Overall, it can be concluded that this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
3953, Taran. So rather than speaking the percentages in the 3 sentences, it's better to say them in one sentence, like 0, 5, 10, 15. Maybe you can just keep continuing speaking with the gap of the 5%. I have the different images from 4 to 45. It's 3953. I won't say this is good. Like, you should be somewhere 38, because you never know. There won't be a timer. Maybe there is a chance you can exceeding the time, which is 40 seconds. The one thing we should not do that, right? But yes, like, you have cleverly covered everything. So maybe you can just delete one sentence from the same description, and then it is somewhere around 36, and it will be great then, right?
Okay,
This
ma'am.
is also good. Now I'm just saying, maybe this is possible that in the real exam you just exceeding the time limit, which is actually not good, right, for the score. Because
Yeah.
and when you just said one word, you
Which
need to just work on your pronunciation. I mean, your pronunciation is very good now, but yes, yeah, that word particularly, because you were just speaking and you know that you're about to reach to 40 seconds, you just said that in fastly, and the pronunciation was not good for that particular word only, right? This
ma'am,
also
which word?
not,
Can you tell me?
I don't remember right now, but that's in the last sentence.
Okay.
Something, I don't understand. I don't remember it very clearly, but that's the word which like represents something with R, or like that is the word, right? So it should not be done. So just give yourself aim, Karan, that I'm finishing it in 37 seconds, 36
Yeah.
seconds. So just set an aim for you, right? Because in the
Ma'am,
real exam, maybe
yeah,
you
ma'am,
exceeding the time.
usually when I'm practicing in AP Uni, I never crossed
The
the
times,
limit.
then
Yeah,
that's
time.
great. But yes, again, I'll need to give you feedback. But again, that's very good if you're not exceeding that given time limit. So just be intact somewhere around that particular time zone, right?
Yeah.
Then
Thank you,
that's
ma'am.
great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because you are due with your exam, right, in the
Yeah.
September month. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so anybody else with the same
Can
image?
I try?
Yes, yes,
Or
yes.
let Manpreet go. Let Manpreet go. It's fine.
No, Kimberly, firstly you.
Let her do it. It's fine. She's like, yeah, it's okay.
Okay, who get decide who's going to speak first? Okay, who's going to speak first?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. The given random picture is a bar graph which gives information about wage growth, consumption, and household debt. The figure is calibrated in percentage, and I can see various trends emerging. The wage growth is 5%, consumption is 15%, and household debt is at a higher 40%. The household debt is blue in color, and there are other colors that is white and gray. And in conclusion, this image is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, 3623. Okay, not bad, Kimberly, but your rate of speech need to be uniform
Okay,
from beginning till end, right?
yeah.
It's the case with every student that when it's not with you, it's with everyone. When you're speaking the last sentence, which is quite knowledgeable and informative for me,
Yeah, that is a
it
little
was like
fast.
a super express, right? And other, like the remaining sentences, they are quite like as like natural rate of speech.
Yeah.
A proper rate of speech need to be followed from beginning till end. Nothing to be said, okay, I'm just speaking it very fluently so that I'm not just going ahead of the time or something like that, because I know this sentence, right? So there should be a uniformity in the rate of speech, and definitely should not be too fast, not should it must not be too slow, right? Okay, Manpreet.
Okay, ma'am. Can I start now?
Yes, start please.
Here is an interesting bar graph in front of me. Let me have a closer look. It gives information about three various items. On this screen, I can see three different colors, that is white, black, and blue. The data is calculated in percentage. After having a look, I can see various trends are emerging. It is clearly seen that the maximum figure is of household debt, that is 40%. The second highest figure is of consumption, that is 15%. On the other hand, the minimum figure is of wage growth, that is 5%. Overall, it can be concluded that this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
3353, not bad, not bad. And you know, there is one more sentence you can add up here, that I got 40 seconds to describe this image, just in case you feeling like I am not having enough sentences. Maybe you just add this one, like I got 40 seconds to describe this image. But yes, Manpreet, it's 3353, so maybe one more sentence and it's all good, right? But yeah, there is a bit fumbling I felt. I don't know, maybe you're not practicing or something like that, but yes, there is a bit of fumbling I felt, which should not be there, right?
Okay.
And other than that, it's fine. Okay, and moving on to the next image. Here it is. And okay, desalination. The ocean water goes into this beaker. I don't know what it is. Then it is processed by using energy. Then salt and minerals, they go back into the ocean water, and then the fresh water through the exit, I don't know what it, through the exit equipment, it just go to the section where it mentioned fresh water, right? So now this is an random picture. Okay, no, this is not exactly random picture, this is a process diagram. So just go through with the process. The process is quite simple, right? So first three sentences we need up here. This is an interesting image and blah, blah, blah. Then we starting with the process, the ocean, which is the ocean water is sucked up or taken up into the beaker-like container. And then through different processes, it is processed. And by using the energy, the salt and the minerals are, what we say, extracted. Salt and the minerals are extracted from the ocean water and sent back to the ocean, and the remaining water, which is considered to be fresh, it is sent into the freshwater container. So this is a kind of a process which explain how the desalination of the ocean water, seawater is conducted, right? So maybe you can talk about the colors, you can talk about the different shapes mentioned here, and color, oh yeah, color and shapes, right? And then you can conclude this up. Okay, who is speaking this one? Just when you're ready, tell me. Whosoever wants to speak this one first.
Can I try?
Yes.
This, I'll just start the time. An interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. The given random picture is a process diagram of desalination, where the ocean water is sucked up into a beaker, then it gets transferred into another container where energy is used to separate the salt and minerals from the fresh water. The salt and minerals go back into the ocean and the fresh water goes into a beaker kind of container. This fresh water is then harvested and used and supplied to household for their day-to-day purposes, and can be used for other activities. In conclusion, I would like to say this information is very knowledgeable to me.
It's 3546, but there is no sentence mentioning where it is sent back to.
Yeah.
So better you should not adding that piece of information. So what you can
we
do
just
is
imagine maybe like,
yeah, I know that, but the thing is you must be just speaking about like when you said energy. So better it you know what kind of energy it is depicting here? The solar energy.
solar energy. Yeah.
So maybe we just adding one more sentence over the solar energy, and we can also at the same very moment we can also say the solar energy is color coded with which color, right? So it will add length to the answer.
Okay.
And yes, and after that when you still feel like now this is I'm not reaching, so maybe then you can talk about the different sort of the colors, right? And there are, yes, there is green color, black color, white color, and blue color for sure, right? So maybe
Okay.
it will cover your time easily, right?
Okay.
Then we
Yeah.
conclude it up, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, who is next here to practice the same one?
Can I try, ma'am?
Yes, Ashmita.
This is a very interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see that the various trends are emerging. In the first step, the ocean water is collected in the container, and with the help of the solar energy, the salt and minerals are extracted, and the water is collected in the fresh water container. And I can see that the different colors like the blue, white, black, and yellow. I can see that the different shapes like oval, round, and rectangle. I can see different arrows here. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, it's 3362, Ashmita, but still not 35, right? Which is not good. And one thing, why you just speaking too fast? If you're speaking too fast, right, ultimately you won't be able to cover the time. If you're keeping your rate of speech normal, then easily you can reach to 35-62 seconds with the same stuff, same data you just mentioned. The major things you just covered up in 13 seconds, right? So you should be planning your answer very carefully, because it's like 3362 is not the required time for 79 plus score, right? It need to be somewhere around more than 35 seconds. So 36 is the exact time, right? So better don't speak too fast, don't speak too slow, keep your rate of speech neutral. The way you generally speak, keep it neutral, natural neutral. And maybe you can add in the starting, you can add one more sentence, and then it may be exceeding the time with the same rate of speech you are using, right? But yes, the description is fine, the color, the shapes you just added up, that's a nice way to increase the data here, right? Okay, anyone with the same image? Gursanjam and Sagar, I'm having you here in the class for the first time, so you want to give the image a try to speak it? Okay, let's move to the next one, if it's good with everyone. Okay, here you go with the next image. This is about the high school athletics participation survey totals, right, for boys and girls from the year 1971 to 2010. The participants, they are given in thousands, right? They are given in thousands. You see, it starts from the 0 and moving to 500,000 and reaching to 5 lakh. So maybe you better say the participation is given from 0 to lakhs, right? And the year, you know that there is a long slab of the year. Then the boys mentioned with the blue, girls mentioned with the red color. So the highest figure was in the year 1977 somehow for both boys and girls for the participation. And then it keep on exceeding. There is a stagnant, I wouldn't say stagnant, there is a continuous growth, right? And again, the second highest for the boys is 2009, right? And go for girls, whatever you can say, the highest is 2009. That as the years are progressing towards the 2000 or the 20th century, the participation is also increasing, right? And so don't get involved into speaking all these figures, right? Don't try to say everything in here. So just first thing, I'm just saying here, 4,50,000, whatever figure you are picking up, just to practice that figure before, because normally when the figures are lengthy like this one, so there is a chance that we just fumble or hesitate while speaking them, or it just a twist of tongue happen with the mentioning of the figures. So just be very sure whatever you're speaking, if you are adding up any figure, so you should be practicing that before, that I'm speaking for this one, I'll be speaking 2 lakh, I'll be speaking 3,50,000 or 500,000, 3,500,000, maybe whatever the way you are picking up to speak the figure, stick to that. So this is a line graph, fluctuation trends. You can add that sentence as well, fluctuating, or if it's not fluctuating, so what is the trend? You can see the journal trend is increasing, right? So just take your 25 seconds, think about it, and then tell me who's ready with an answer. Maybe you can mix up the both templates for the static and the non-statics one. Yes. Okay, who is going to answer this one? Quickly,
Okay.
guys.
Okay, ma'am. I will
Yeah.
speak.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, start.
Here is, wait.
Okay, restart. Okay.
Here is an interesting line graph in front of me. This line graph highlights high school athletics participation survey totals 1971 to 2010. From the image, it can be clearly seen that there is a various increasing and decreasing trends in this picture. I can see the girls mentioned in red color and the boys mentioned in blue color. From the image, it can be clearly seen that it is also showing data and providing information about the participants, which is 0 to 5 lakh. I can see different years, which is 1971 to 2009. I can see both girls and boys participation in the 1977. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay. So what happened to you?
Actually, I had set a timing and I think it's wrong timing shown me.
No, this is 3589.
Okay.
This is 3589. Timing is fine. And I mean, I don't know why you were sounding so low, but the timing is fine, and you can better say that 1977 got the highest. But actually, see, 1977 is not the highest one. The highest one is year for the 2009 for the boys, and same goes to the girls, right? 2009 for the girls. So these are the highest points. But again, there is nothing bad if even if I said 1977 is the highest. I won't be, it is not like that I'll be, the system will be deducting my score for this. No, if I am fluent, I'm giving answers in the right sentences, like definitely keeping in mind the right pronunciation of the words I'm using, I will be getting good marks, very good marks. Even I am saying this is the lowest, I'm saying this is the middle, right? Doesn't matter, right? So just don't sound low, speak the way you generally speak.
Yeah, actually by mistake, I have just set a timing for 40 minutes. That's why I was just thinking why it's not decreasing.
Right,
That's why.
all right, got that. Okay, anybody else?
Can I try?
Yes,
Let
please.
someone else try because I'm still...
That's what I'm expecting too, but no one is speaking.
Okay.
Manpreet, I mean, if it's
Yeah,
whosoever.
because someone else can try and then
Daman, you want to give it a try?
Sure. But
Yeah.
I can give it a try after somebody else.
Okay,
first.
Kimberly, go then. Then after that, maybe he's speaking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just start the timer. This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the image. The image is a line graph that gives information about high school athletic participation survey from the 1971 to 2010. There is participants on the y-axis, which range from 0 to 5 million. And on the y-axis, we have years from 1971 to 2009. The figure for girls is given in a red line, whereas boys is the blue line. And in 1977, there has been a sharp increase in the number of both boys and girls participating. And there has been a gradual increase throughout the years till 2009. In conclusion, the information is very knowledgeable for me.
Okay, what's the time, Kimberly?
I don't know, the timer didn't start. Like, not sure.
Because I just started it off and you just start speaking over again. So, okay. First thing first, lot of fumbling, lot of repetition, corrections. So this is not a good answer, right?
Okay.
So because you know that, so like these are the things we need to take care when we are just giving answer here. So if it's not appropriate, then there is no fun even if I'm covering the time as well, right?
Yeah.
So I told you already, like first decide what you are following here, right? Guys, why don't you go after this statistical template? Let's try it with that, how it comes out with that template, right? Maybe you, Kimberly, you will only give it a try with the statistical one template, and let's see if we are able to cover the time and we are also not having this hesitation, fumbling, or that thinking sounds in between. So just give it a try with the statistical one. Just stick to those sentences.
Yeah, I'll just give it a try. The given image gives information about the high school athletics participation survey from the year 1971 to 2010. I can see various trends emerging. On the data is calibrated in millions. And
how you are just saying that you're just ruining the I mean, this is not how this is. It states start like the given graph. This is like the given picture is a bar graph giving information about high school athletic participation survey totals from the year 1971 to 2010. The data is calibrated from 50,000, or maybe the data is calibrated from 0 to millions, right? So these are the sentences. And after having a look, I can see various trends are emerging.
Okay.
The highest figure is of 4,50,000 somewhere for the boys, and highest figure for the girls is 3 lakh in the year 2009, right? The lowest figure is in the year 1971 for both the category of the gender, right? And I can also see the various trends from the year 1973 to 2007, which are continuously increasing. And then conclude it up. Overall, this image is quite knowledgeable and informative for me.
Okay.
Okay, give it a try this way. Anyone? Daman, you ready?
Yes, I can.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. The image in front of me is a line graph, which is a survey calculated data on high school athletics participation totals from the time span of 1971 to 2010, and it is collected under the range of participants from 0 to 5 million. And I can see that line graph is categorized under two categories, and one is boys and girls. The blue lines in the boys section shows that it starts from 33 million and ends up in the 44 million, whatever. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You see, these datas like this, if you're making it complicated, definitely this is going to happen, right? Now, why should I be just saying, particularly going into this data, which is actually very confusing? Keep it to the highest, keep it to the lowest. Lowest, just say it is somewhere around 3 million. Yeah, it is. We know that this is for somewhere around 4 million. So even if I'm not saying the exact figure, I'm just saying more than 4 millions, or even if I want to actually speak the digits mentioned here with the highest one, so I should better decide first how I'll be saying this particular piece of information, right?
Okay.
45 lakh, right? So I don't know how you're gonna say that. For me, it's 45 lakh, and this is pretty easy for me to say like that, right? So same goes to 35 lakh, and then 40 lakh. So it's like just pick up the figure first if you want to speak it with the figure mentioning. Still, I want one reply for the same image because no one. Okay, he's not unwilling. Fine. So you just take his class by yourself and let him speak the answers and listen to them better. Okay, okay. And anybody wants to speak the same? Okay, okay, fine, Alka. Come on, give it a try, guys. Taran, just try it. And Ashmita, Ashmita, your mic is up. You want to speak the same? Okay, guys, there is no need to be hesitant about anything because you know that everyone here, nobody is perfect. Guys, we all started practicing. You know, the student you are listening to, if you feel like they are good, they are practicing since April month here. So just like that, the more you practice, the more better results will be for you. And so there is no need to just feel the same way, being hesitant or something like that. Okay, I want an answer for this one. You have to say it, otherwise I'm not going to the next item type.
Can I try, ma'am?
Yes. Manpreet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, Manpreet.
Here is an interesting line graph in front of me. Having a closer look, it gives information about high school athletics participation survey totals 1971 to 2010. On the screen, I can see participants. On the screen, I can see boys and girls. On the screen, I can see various years. After having a look, I can see various trends are emerging. On the screen, I can see two different colors. Blue color is mentioned by boys and red color is mentioned by girls. On the screen, I can see various number, that is 50,000. Overall, it can be concluded that this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, it's 3559, right? But I just don't want to speak you like the same thing, the phrase you are using on the screen. Because
Okay.
first of all, if you're saying it, the pronunciation need to be correct. So it's not it's not screen, or maybe it's like some other way of speaking that. It's not like that. If you want to say the same word on the screen, it should be in the proper pronunciation. Otherwise, if you're not sure about the pronunciation, that maybe it's like it's called the MTI issue, right? If you feel like maybe this could be the case with my pronunciation, then don't pick up the words which are difficult to pronounce, or which are having a chances of inculcation of the MTI, that's mother tongue influence, right? So better not to use this word on the screen.
Okay.
right? Or maybe you can pick any other phrase. If you just want to use a phrase, just pick any other phrase. So from the image is better, more better and more easy to pronounce. So whenever you're just picking up any word, pick it wisely, that you're not if you're not sure about the pronunciation, or if the pronunciation is not correct, so don't use that. Just pick any other form of the word which is easy. But yes, the timing is fine. The way you just easily describe everything out here, it's good. But again, that phrase has covered up your time, you understand, but that's a clever way to do that. I don't mind that till the time you are just being fluent, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's move to the next image here, which is more complicated than this one. You know, we started with the easy ones, we're moving towards the difficult ones. How you like it? This is very beautiful image, right? Having very nice colors. Okay, so the color contrast is very nice here. Just look at this image. It says Corruption Perception Index. It's for the year 2017. And it's starting with the worst number, which is 180, right? And that's the country where it is worst is Somalia, Iraq. Secondly, Russia, Bahrain, Jamaica. There is a lot of information in this image. You even don't have to, just count on the numbers and getting into the details. You don't even have to go to that level as well. I mean, there is a lot of text already given, that if you're just covering that beautifully, you won't be needing to get into the details of that, right? So let's just think about, this is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see this is a corruption perception index for the year 2017, given in the map form as well, right? Or maybe you're just missing this phrase. Then what you can see, so there it is mentioning the rank out of 180 countries, and it is calibrated from the worst to the best, right? And you see there is information which is mentioned, or the maybe you can see the index is from the number 0 till 100, right? And it is raising from the darker colors to the lighter colors in the index, where the corruption is more with the darker areas and it is less with the lighter colors. Maybe you're just speaking like that, or maybe just speaking up any other way, not getting into the color coding, just saying that the worst is Somalia, which is red in color, right? Then Russia, then Bahrain, Jamaica, Saudi Arabia, Rwanda, Israel, United States, and Britain, Singapore, and New Zealand being the best one, where it is the least, where there is the least corruption, and it is in the score range of 80 to 89. They have just mentioned the score for every country they have color coded with. So even you don't have to analyze what is the range. Ranges are already given. So just pick up any possible. I guess this way is better, the country wise. And if you want to say the range, you can pick the range from here and relate it to the given country, and it will serve the purpose. Give it a try at least, only then we will know like what could be the best possible way. And this could be your exam image as well, like the previous one. You see there are easy images, then there are difficult images, then there are complex images, then there are super easy images with least of the information. And we have to think from different perspectives, like how I can cover 35-36 seconds in here.
Can I try or not sure?
Yeah, sure, try.
Really unsure about this.
No worries. If you're even making a mistake, it's good so that we can improve them, right? And I know this is little bit complex and it's okay.
Yeah. This is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. The given random picture has two images, one of a map and one of a statistical diagram. And it shows the corruption perception index for 2017. And the average score of corruption is 43 in many of the countries. The worst corrupt country is Somalia, Iraq, followed by Russia, Bahrain, Jamaica, Saudi Arabia, Rwanda, Israel, United States, Britain, Singapore, and New Zealand. New Zealand is the least corrupt country with a clean score of 80 to 90. Australia also is one of the least corrupt countries with 70 to 79 score. In conclusion, this image is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, it's 43:59. So better if you're not speaking the previous sentences. This is an interesting image type because there is a lot more data already.
Yeah.
And there is no Australia mentioned there in the
But there's a figure in the in the
79. So
yeah, because it's blue,
that
no?
stands for the Singapore.
No, if
Singapore
you
and Britain.
in the map, Australia is there, but it's blue. So I correlated it that way. I mean, just
Okay. So you correlated that way. Fine.
yeah, I did that.
All right. Till the time you're just speaking about the image, not to worry much, but the timing is more. It's 44 seconds somehow. So it need to be, cut it short. So maybe you're just missing up the if image like this, you're not speaking this in not speaking this in an interesting image. So you are starting with this is an index given, and it is talking about the corruption perception for the year 2017, and it is ranked out of 180 to the number one, which is the best country, and which is actually New Zealand with the 80 to 89 percentage on the index, the least being the or the worst being the Somalia with the score of 0 to 9 only, right? And it is having different other countries which are Russia, Bahrain, and they are under the average score of the corruption index. And then Jamaica, Saudi Arabia, Rwanda, Israel, they are above the average of the corruption scale. And the United States, it is somewhere around 60 to 69 on the corruption scale, which is considered least. Same goes to Singapore and Britain. Overall, this is quite informative and knowledgeable image for me. Right. Okay. Anyone with the same. Try it. Quickly try it. Just maybe Taran, give it a try. Manpreet, Taran, Daman,
Okay,
guys,
ma'am.
give it a try. Okay. So whoever, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, please start speaking. Whoever is ready.
Yeah, start.
Yes.
Here is an interesting map in front of me. This map highlights corruption perceptions index in the year of 2017. From them, it can be clearly seen that there are different countries, Somalia, Russia, Bahrain. I can see Jamaica, Saudi Arabia, Rwanda, and Israel. I can see United States, Singapore, Britain, and New Zealand. From them, it can be clearly seen that the worst country in the corruption is Somalia and the least corruption in the New Zealand. I can see in the ranks between 0 to 89. From them, it can be clearly seen that rank out of 180 countries and 180 worst and 1 best. From them, it can be clearly seen that there are different colors. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
35:36. Timing good. Everything good. Okay, you set the timer and just start tickling. Just a moment. So it is good. 35:36. Timing is good. Everything is covered. Maybe you're not getting into the details, but still, whatever data I told you, you can speak up from the image. It is full till the time.
Ma'am, in this way, it's good, like least corruption in New Zealand and the worst corruption in Somalia.
Yeah, the least corrupted, you can better say the least corrupted country is
New Zealand.
And the worst corrupted country is the Somalia.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, and you know that I can see is there with your answers, but I cannot do anything about that now.
Me too, ma'am.
It's okay. Yeah.
Me too. Even I can't do anything.
I know that. All right. So anybody else with the same image, please?
Can I try, ma'am?
Ashmita. All right. I do have a table as well. If you guys finish with this one, I can show you the table as well so that you can just have a look how the tables can be in your test. Yeah, Ashmita, please start with your answer.
This image gives information about the Corruption Perception Index of 2017. After having a look, I can see that the various trends are emerging. Among the 180 countries, Somalia and Iraq is the worstly corrupted country, and however, the New Zealand is the best one on the categorizations, followed by the Singapore, Britain, and United States. On averagely ranked countries are Jamaica, Saudi Arabia, and Rwanda. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, it's 3250. The way you picked up, it's nice, but better you can add few more sentences. Maybe you can tell that the source of image is Transparency International, economist.com, and that there are different color which mention the countries as per on the scale of the corruption. So maybe these two sentences serve the purpose for you. It is 3250, and you know that we have to speak more than 35, yeah? But yeah, this is fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Though it is very easily understandable the way you are
Timer,
speaking it.
that's why.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yes,
get
ma'am.
that.
I haven't set the timer, that's why.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, that's
yes, ma'am.
3250. So maybe few more seconds, few more, just 2 or 3. And I guess just simply saying what is the source of the image, you can just cover up the time. Yeah. Okay, next one. Next one. No
Yeah.
one. Okay. Yes, please. Whosoever. Manpreet.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Here is an interesting image in front of me. This picture highlights information about Corruption Perception Index in the 2017 year. In this picture, I can see rank count of 180 countries. In this picture, I can see average score, that is 43. In this picture, I can see different countries, that is Somalia, Iraq, Russia, Bahrain. In this picture, I can see Saudi Arabia, Rwanda, Israel. In this picture, I can see United States, Britain, New Zealand. In this picture, I can see various number, that is 0 to 100. In this picture, I can see worst corrupted countries, Somalia, Iraq, and least corrupt countries, New Zealand. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
Okay, it's 3837. Fine. Now you just change the phrase in this picture, and this is more accurate.
Ma'am,
as
my
on-
phrase.
But better not to fix anything like the Taran. I can see. Now you're saying in this picture. All right. So I actually it won't affect, but you see, being into the same question, you repeating a word so frequently, ultimately, you know, somewhere system can also understand that, right? Because
Yes.
being into the same question, if I'm just speaking this image and I'm speaking any sentence again and again, system will somehow get it, and somehow it is going to affect your lexical resources, the vocabulary part, right?
Okay.
So better keep it to 2 to 3 times. It's fine, right? System won't be minding listening it to 2 to 3 times, but don't use it with every sentence, because otherwise you become habitual, which is actually not good, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the last image of the day, which is table, right? And the tables are very interesting. And here you go with this one. It says the most common languages in the world, and the languages are Mandarin Chinese, Hindi, and then English, then Spanish, and then Bengali, which is from India and Bangladesh, right? The approximate number of native speakers in the year 2000, right? So if you're getting into the details of the number, it's really bad idea. So better stick to the just saying highest is which language, lowest is which language. That's it. Countries with substantial numbers of native speakers. Again, highest speakers of English language. in countries with substantial number of native speakers. So being the highest is the English, which is 104. Here you can just say the number as well. And then the second highest is 43, which stands for Spanish, right? And overall, this is very interesting and informative for me. So start with, this is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at the given random picture. After having a look, I can see this is a table describing about the most common languages in the world. And the languages mentioned are Mandarin Chinese, Hindi from India, English, Spanish, and Bengali from India and Bangladesh. And there are approximate number of native speakers is given for the year 2000 only. And the maximum figure is for Spanish language. And the or maybe maximum is for some other, which is Mandarin Chinese. So then maybe you can just say the second highest is for the Hindi, leading to the lowest scale for English, Spanish, and Bengali. Likewise, right? Then countries with the substantial number of native speakers is in the third row, which stands highest for the English, which is 104. Second highest is for the Spanish, which is 43. I can see the various trends regarding Mandarin, regarding Hindi, regarding Bengali. Overall, this is very informative and knowledgeable image for me. Now just start speaking the same. Maybe you just stopped any other way and just cover this thing up. Okay, who is ready with the answer? It's only 7 minutes, and the more frequent.
If we don't speak these numbers, big amounts, is that okay?
Better not to speak the numbers. Just say highest, lowest. How you can just add this number? This is quite lengthy. I don't know. 1 10. I need to just count it like from the.
Yeah, it's like a trap. It's like a
just
trap.
Don't fall for this one. So just it's like, you know that they already given into the highest lowest range. So better not to just involve into you speaking the number itself. It's a complete waste of time, and again this will make you fumble. So better to say just the highest stands for Mandarin in the year 2001 on the scale of approximate number of native speakers. And then yeah. Okay, who is speaking this one? Quickly, guys, it's only 6 minutes left.
Can I try, ma'am?
Yeah, Ashmita, for sure.
I will set a timer first, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This image gives the information about the most common languages in the world. After having a look, I can see that the various trends are emerging. On the left-hand side, I can see that the different languages like Mandarin Chinese, Hindi, English, Spanish, and the Bengali. On the right-hand side, I can see that the countries with substantial number of native speakers, where the English is the highest, that is 104, and the Bengali is the lowest, that is 9. On the middle, I can see that the approximate number of native speakers, where the Mandarin Chinese stands as the highest and the Bengali stands as a low. Overall, this picture is very informative and knowledgeable for me.
It's 38:07. The timing is good, but there is little bit of fumbling where you were saying that 104 figure, that 104, there was a bit of fumbling. And again, this is another way of speaking the tables nicely. This is what I said in the non-statistical one. Go with red, right hand side, left hand side, in the middle, and you're good with the image, right? So yes, this is a nice answer, but yeah, there is a fumbling which should not be there. Anyone else? 4 minutes. Anyone else?
Thank you.
Okay, Ashmita. Anyone else? 4 minutes left. Kimberly, give it a try.
Hard. I don't know how the figures are like.
You don't have to go after the figures. Why? It's already giving in the what we say, descending order. So if you want to say highest one, you can simply say in the 2001, it is the highest is for Mandarin Chinese.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why you are getting involved into the figures? I am telling you again and again, this is one of the thing where we need to ignore, right? Don't get into the figures, because normally we get fumble. We just get involved. Okay, what is this? And even if you're just saying the wrong figure, just in case.
Yeah.
Opted out. Okay, I'm just saying the figures, but you said something wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't correct.
Okay, this is an interesting image in front of me. Let me have a closer look at this image. It is a table which gives the most common languages in the world, and there are 5 languages, that is Mandarin, Chinese, Hindi from India, English, Spanish, and Bengali from India and Bangladesh. And the figures are maximum for Mandarin, Chinese, and minimum for Bengali, which is spoken in India and Bangladesh. The countries with substantial number of native speakers also range from 16 to 9, and it is minimum in Bengal, which is 9, and Spanish is 43 speakers, and English is 104 speakers. In conclusion, this image is very informative and knowledgeable to me. I don't know how many seconds.
It's 4750, Kimberly.
Oh, okay.
And this is too much. And okay, so it need to be
Less.
you know, eliminated a few sentences.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the initial one, you can eliminate them. And better you just not saying the ranges here, like 16 to 9. This sentence is not accurate and this is not needed as well. Better just pick any lowest, any highest figure.
Highest. Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. You're good with that. And you know that at the center part, the middle part of that, it's already given with the ascending order.
Ascending order.
Oh, sorry, descending order, right?
Descending, yeah.
So it's like we don't need to just add up that well. But yeah, it's more time, and you were just being extra cautious while speaking.
Yeah, because of the figures.
And rate of speech is low, which is
Yeah.
not good. So this is not the exact answer. But again, yes, this will give you a thing like what I can do about it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's all for today, class. We did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 images today, being of different nature, different attempts to discover the information given. Some seems pretty easy, some are quite difficult, some are like as easy as you can look right now on the screen, and some are as complicated as describing about the corruption index. So this is the case in the exam as well. There will be 6 to 7 images, all of the different nature, right? And there will be 8 diagrams, and out of 8, any 6 can be there and any 7 can be there, or maybe it's kind of mixture of 2 similar category, 3 similar categories. So it's like you need to prepare for every sort of the image, right? And I told you everything, what to include, what to not, the timings, right? And how can you elaborate the information with the image, and how can you just club the information if it is more than required. Then you can go ahead with your answer. All right, I hope there are no questions for this particular question we practiced today, and definitely we will be practicing the next item type of the speaking tomorrow. That's read a lecture for first, and then repeat sentences as the second one, right? So that's all for today. I'm ending this session, and I am hoping that you guys are making a short video and sending it to me. This is the 3rd day in a row I'm asking for the same thing and I'm not getting it. I sent you the link for the WhatsApp group. I told you what is my number in there. You can send me your video. I just got one video from one student, and I just really grateful for her, and I'm expecting more videos to come, right? So if you are doing it, kindly do it today. Yeah, that's all. Should I end this session now, guys?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'll send
All
it
right.
Thank you, ma'am.
video when
Thank you so much.
I'll make the video and send it.
Thank you very much, and I'm just looking forward to it.
I'll do
Towards
that.
it. All right, guys. Welcome, and sure, I'll be just waiting for that day, and I'll be looking forward to the video. All right, thank you very much, and I'm ending this session. Have a good day ahead, guys. Bye bye. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.